So whole messages. This is another favorite of mine. In fact, I recently wrote out the script for this on two little index cards that I handed to my two daughters, partially to work with each other. They're about 4 years apart in their communication. And however, it might be something they can use out in the world. I hope so. I hope it sets a message. I hope it begins to be a new pattern that they can utilize. So observations, thoughts, feelings, needs, and requests. The example of the whole message you have in your text there says, you turned your back on me in our conversation. I imagine you were angry. I felt puzzled and upset about our friendship, our connection. I need to know how you feel directly. What were you feeling when you turned your back on me? That's a whole message. And if you take that apart a little bit, you'll see everything is in there. What you noticed as the one that's speaking, what your thoughts were that were generated from that observation, the feeling, that is the key right there. How did that make you feel? And then what is your request? Your request moving forward. And I think one of the keys for a lot of people is the feelings part, that the other person you're communicating with understands it impacted you. And not only that, you'll have a chance to say, moving forward, here's my request, in the future. I think for me in the beginning, this was a bit contrived. However, I knew that prior to this, my communications were often contaminated. You'll see some examples of that down below on the page. They weren't whole, and they were incomplete in such a way that it was almost manipulative, that I wasn't communicating fully. I wasn't taking responsibility of what my needs and requests were. So again, while this will be a bit stilted in the beginning, you will notice over time when you deliver communication in this way, it's a breath of fresh air. And obviously this isn't, the person at the grocery store that, you use this with. It's the people in your circle. It's the people that you care about the relationship and the communication that you're building, because communication is everything. It's really how we build our primary connection to others. Okay, so I hope this is another helpful tool.